is a social media site that will pay people who provide the content on there. So kind of a different concept than what we have seen with some other social media sites. And with me today is Marvin Columbus, a performer, dancer, musician, writer, producer. Did I miss anything?
Dancer, choreographer, producer, cowboy, promoter, filmmaker.
Right. So, and with us, also his son, Dominique Columbus, who is going to share some of his experiences with SoMee as well. So welcome, both of you. Good to have you.
Thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
So I guess, Dominique, let's start with you. How did you hear about SoMee?
Well, honestly, through my dad. My dad, someone at the SoMee group contacted my dad, and dad, you can tell the story, but he's the one who brought it to me. And when I heard the idea on what SoMee was doing, how they just integrated, the vision to this platform and how like clear and concise it was, I was like, man, this is dope. This is really awesome to be a part of a company that can help you monetize your content differently than the other platform that's out there right now. And the fact that they can monetize it through cryptocurrency is always a plus, because right now with how big crypto is continuing to grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger, to have platforms that are acclimating along with the wave and utilizing it to monetize content, I thought was brilliant, so they approached my dad. My dad knows about my network. I'm an actor as well, so for me, it was like a no-brainer. I wanted to be a part of this company,
So Marvin, chime in. I mean, what did you see in terms of introducing your son to this, and what's the value that you see in SoMee?
Well, when SoMee first contacted me, I was like, wow, this is a lot. It's overwhelming. And I felt really good about the team. I got to go by how I feel about the people first, not just the content. And I was like, this is going to be amazing, but I can't do this without my son. Because my son, being the actor he is, and all the TV shows, hit movies, and all his influencers, and he's all into the cryptocurrencies. He's very, very smart young man. And I said, okay, let me call my son first and see what he thinks. And he said, Dad, we got to get involved with this. It's going to be amazing. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And we did Zoom calls and meetings with Kelly and Brad and Christopher, and they were just amazing people. And
absolutely
hit it off, and I'm so excited with all the stuff we got going on. I'm working on a show in Vegas with Rico Suave and Lisa Fiorillo through SoMee, and me and my son got movies together. We got a dance film, got the Ken Norton story with SoMee. So pretty much what we're going to be doing, SoMee's going to be involved.
Yeah. Well, and that's a nice lead into Dominique and your trip to Egypt, which you're going to be incorporating some of your SoMee work with us. So can you talk about that?
Yeah. So my roommate is an actor as well. The way me and him actually met is we did a movie together 2 years ago called Lolo. It's on Amazon Prime right now. You guys can check it out. After that film, man, he just became like my brother. You know what I'm saying? We just got super close, and he got an opportunity to work on another TV show in Egypt called Newton's Cradle. And the way it works in Egypt is really interesting. So, during Ramadan, they don't do anything. They're fasting, there's like a 27-day period, I believe. And during the time frame of Ramadan, they put out these shows, and they're like, how can I say it? They're kind of like, they're not like soap opera type of shows, but it's like, you watch a new episode every single day to see what's going to happen. But it's just one season of like 27 episodes. So he was fortunate enough to book a Lee Ronan show. And now he's just blowing up out there. So me and a bunch of my friends who are also actors and filmmakers as well, we're actually going to go out there to Egypt to create content, to support our friend out there in his success. And as well as we're getting him on the platform and a lot of the other actors who he is working with out there in Egypt as well, because I thought it would be really cool to bring a whole different type of demographic to this platform, because there's so many people around the world that just don't know about certain things, but as soon as they get access to it, they'll get obsessed with it. They just need to know about it, so the reason why I'm also going out there as well is to be getting, some other people on the platform as well. Again, a lot more like actors on the Egyptian world,
Well, it sounds like a great trip. So, I mean, how do you, and both of you can kind of weigh in on this. I mean, compared to other social media platforms, what makes SoMee different?
For me, I just like something new and fresh, and the fact that you can, get paid by posting, getting likes, that's amazing. I mean, what other platform does that? You know what I mean? And like I said, we're both connected in different avenues of show business, and I got friends in London, England. I got friends all over the world, and Australia, and I'm talking about SoMee because even my show I'm doing in Vegas, I was saying that SoMee's going to stream that worldwide, So I'm like, and Dom going to Egypt, and one thing about Dom, not only he's an actor, he's well connected in the influence world, and with him having a big movie out right now with Johnny Depp, it's gonna be huge. And SoMee, it's just a good team of people. I like the energy. I learned a lot about energy with my son. The team of SoMee, they're good energy. That feels good to me.
Yeah, no, that's
like on my side of things, like the reason why I think SoMee is very different from other platforms. Again, first of all, having a platform that can pay you for every like, every view, every follower, every comment that you get, again, is different. And the fact that you're getting paid through cryptocurrency, again, it's what people want, because crypto is the future, in my opinion. I just really see how it's just changing the world day by day. Having a platform that can acclimate with that is very different. It gives people around the world opportunities to live life the way they want to, starting to make money earlier on. We have like YouTube, their CPM is really high. So meaning every time you post a video, you can get a million views, but the rate that you would get paid when YouTube first came out versus to now is tremendously different. People were making so much money earlier on because the CPM was low, so people were able to make more money. But now people are getting millions of views on a daily, to where like so often where the CPM had to go up, so people aren't making as much money on some of these platforms like they originally were. So having a platform that can, again, be in that, like you can get in early right now while, you can still make more money before it continues to grow massively, like YouTube, like Facebook. That's why people are doing a lot of content on Facebook, because their CPM was lower than YouTube. So people can do a video, right, and it'll get 100,000 views, but they can make anywhere from 20 to 30 grand on that video. Wow. Which is insane. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really about, staying acclimated to what the world is doing. And that's why I think it's different from other platforms, because again, it has the cryptocurrency feature integrated with it, and it allows people to create a lifestyle that they want,
Oh, well, you said crypto is the future. So you like the fact that you're getting paid in crypto. Which crypto is it? I mean, and why do you think crypto is the future?
To be honest, for me, like just learning the history of like currency, right? Somebody had to create currency when it comes to gold, silver, like somebody gave that thing value to where it was tradable around the world and people can utilize it, right? So we are in a wave now to where it's like having digital currency. To me, it's the future, because you have people in other places in the world who can't access banks. You have people in other places of the world, like in Lebanon, right, where, the government is controlling how the people utilize their finances. And in Lebanon, you can't pull more than $800 out your ATM a month. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So being able to now use cryptocurrency to travel, to buy things, to, exchange money, to, it puts it in the people's hands, and that's what I love about it. It's the future because, again, a lot of people are into the concept of decentralizing things and, taking the power into their own hands. If you look at the stock market, The stock market has been manipulated for years by these whales, right? These people who pump and they dump, right? Well, now you have a community of people that are like, all right, well, we have our own coin, we have our own currency. This is how we can push it and do X, Y, and Z. Now, I do think it's really important to educate yourself on why crypto is moving the way it's moving, and also to make yourself alert of like scams that are out there, you know, knowing what's real and what's not. You know, Satcoin, which is, you know, the SoMee advertising token, to me, it's a beautiful coin because it has real utility. It's aligned with the platform. So the platform SoMee, as more and more people get invested into SoMee and utilize the platform, the coin will grow itself. So therefore, it's not going to have any rug pulls or just nothing's going to happen. So it's a new way for people to grow their money. I've been able to grow my money faster through cryptocurrency than any other bank. Because in a bank, my money just sits there and I want to spend it.
Yeah,
I want to spend it. I feel like it's calling me, and I'm like, oh my God, when I have my money in my cryptocurrencies, I am so good. I'm like, I don't want to touch it. I want to hold my coins. I like when it grows, you know what I'm saying? There's times where it dips. I'm like, okay, just give it some time. And, you know, there's been like, for example, I was in Tulum just a month ago, right? And there's a coin I put $300 in a month before that. I woke up one day, there's $4,000 in my account.
What?
You know, it's off a $300 investment. So it's like, you know, I have other stories of other investments where I've been able to make money on as well too. But it's like, come on, like you can't really do that in a bank. I think banks are still important to keep around, you know, because they're like a foundation. But I just think people need to get on the wave, you know, because this is where people are going. This is what people are using. You know, you have people like Mark Cuban who are saying, hey, buy Mavericks merch with Dogecoin. You know what I'm saying? You have Elon Musk who's like saying like, hey, we're going to use Dogecoin for like stuff when it comes to regarding like SpaceX. You know, you just have these people that are using these coins for real utilities, which makes it more sustainable for long term. Yeah. You know, so it's really interesting. You know, you got to really learn about it and understand. Some people are scared about it, but I'm like, there's nothing to be scared about. You just got to just learn.
I was the first. I was scared about it to my son. You know what I'm saying? He's so smart. And so me and my wife done a great job. He's an amazing son. He's very intelligent. And I was like, I don't know, Don. I said, nah, Dad, don't be afraid of this. No. You know, learn. I'm gonna teach you this. And I'm blown away by it.
Yeah. Well, and you mentioned two key things, Dominique, was like money is just basically what we have faith in, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be a paper dollar or a whatever. I mean, we've had all kinds of currency throughout history, you know, cows and gold and all kinds of stuff. So it's just a matter of kind of reframing your mind. It's a brand new paradigm, and the internet and technology is just accelerating it. So,
you know, some people are like, you know, the question I get a lot is like, it's weird, I can't touch my money. I'm like, you can't touch your money now. You're using credit cards, debit cards, you use Apple Pay, okay? Like, you know, so it's like, just because people feel like they can't touch, but I'm like, you technically can touch. I can send the Ethereum coin around to my bank, and then that becomes, I can get cash, you know? So it's just being aware. It's just another asset, you know? It's just adding another asset to your self so you can do more things you want, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So Marvin, let's wrap it up with you. So, I mean, just kind of like you recruited your son to be in. I mean, what would you say to other people looking to monetize their content? How do they get started?
You know what? Learn more. Do your own researching first. You know, research it and you know, because I know people get afraid. I got a couple of celebrity friends right now who are of age, and like Dom said, they feel afraid that they can't touch their money. So I had to put them on a call with my son, and he kind of broke it down for them, because a lot of the older generation, we have this old thinking. The old thinking where, well, I don't know about that. It might be a scam. I can't go touch my money. Like Dom said, you can't touch your money anyway. You know? So when I put them on a phone call with someone like my son, he breaks it down for them. They go, oh, wow, okay. So I got a lot of my celebrity friends now who are signed up because of not being afraid. So I tell people of age, you know, like my age, you know, I won't say my age, but a little older, do some researching. Don't be afraid, because that's the new way. Get rid of the old thinking, you know, get rid of the old thinking. And it's starting to show.
It's a brand new paradigm. I mean, it is.
Yes,
it's hard.
Yes, it is. It's scary at first. You know?
Yeah, and just because something was done another way doesn't mean there's a better way at some point in the future. Well, thank you so much, Marvin and Dominique, for joining us and telling your stories. Best of luck on your trip, Dominique.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, come back.
Appreciate
and talk about it when you get back.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we're gonna have more stories. I'm gonna be vlogging when I'm out there too. I'm actually creating like a whole vlog so I can be able to be ready to post it. So, man, you'll be seeing that soon.
Great. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.